do or say, it will be orchestrated by your divine guidance. We give you all the thanks. We give you all the praise. We give you all the glory and the honor. And we ask that you will stay with us. Your continued blessing. Come in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, and in the name of the blessed. In Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you. You may be seated.
Coming now to lead us in the singing of the national anthem and song is Officer Christiana Williams.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. God save our gracious King, long live our noble King. God save our King. And him victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the King. Oh, we salute this land of ours, our country we declare, this promised land with its beauties grand, though small, it is our own. Turks and Caicos, Turks and Caicos, our country firm and free. Our allegiance, Turks and Caicos, we pledge and we affirm. From the east, west, north, and south, our banks and oceans meet, surrounding sands and hills of glee, our pristine beauty seas. From the Turks and Caicos, Turks and Caicos, our country firm and free. Our allegiance, Turks and Caicos, we pledge and we affirm. Our people forged and blend to maintain this land of ours. With islands scattered here and there, with trust in God we stand. Turks and Caicos, Turks and Caicos, our country firm and free. Our allegiance, Turks and Caicos, we pledge and we affirm. We stand with courage brave to maintain this land of ours. With islands scattered here and there, with trust in God we stand. Turks and Caicos, Turks and Caicos, our country firm and free. Our allegiance, Turks and Caicos, we pledge and we affirm. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the task is mine to introduce our master of ceremony for tonight. This young man is no stranger to any of us. He was born on the beautiful island of Grand Turk to parents Hunsley and Caroline Forbes, and he attended the Eliza Simons Primary School, H.J. Robinson High School, and the Turks and Caicos Islands Community College. He is a dedicated officer of the Royal Turks and Caicos Islands Police Force, whose diligent work has enabled him to obtain the rank of sergeant. He is a talented saxophonist, pianist, and drummer, and it is his passion for music that has branded him as one of the top entertainers in the Turks and Caicos. Super P, the entertainer, is bound to light up any room that he walks into with his humor and excitement. I can assure you that you are in for a grand time tonight. This multi-talented entrepreneur lives by the motto, be good to someone, because you never know when you will need someone to be good to you. He is the proud father of 3. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mr. Huntley Forbes Jr., better known as Super P, to the podium.
Good night, everybody. Good night, everyone. If you are a teacher, make some noise in the building. A little shy tonight. Let me try that again. If you are a teacher, make some noise in the building. Let's try this again. If you want to raise, make some noise in the building. Yeah. Y'all like foolishness. Good night, good night, good night. I am the person that was saying those good things about just now. And I touched my friend at the table. I say, if only my mommy would hear them talking so good about me. God is good all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are here tonight. They told me they wanted me to be Super P. They wanted me to make sure that all of the teachers, the well-wishers, the invited guests enjoy themselves. And tonight, this is a night where we appreciate you. And so we want you to have fun. We want you to be in tune because this is all about you. You don't look so good in your good Christmas gala clothes. Let me tell you something. When I was out in the front and I saw y'all walk in, I say the only thing missing here is CNN to cover this thing worldwide. Because you all look good. Put your hands together for yourselves. That's what I'm talking about. Now, let me just say, you're gonna know what I do and how I do it. For the first 4 items of this program, I will try to remain as professional as I can. After that, however, the Lord will make a way somehow. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to bid you welcome. Please put your hands together for Mistress Claudette Clare, former education officer. Please put your hands together for her as she comes.
Thank you very much. Teachers, good evening. Good evening, good evening. I have a very pleasant task, and that's to welcome all of you. We are here to recognize your invaluable contribution to education in this country. The theme for this evening's event is honoring our human capital in education. So once more, good evening, and I stand on the protocol established. You are the pillars on which development thrives. In you lie the education, skill, experience, creativity, competitiveness, personality, good health, and moral character, all necessary ingredients of human capital. As professionals in our schools, you can make or break a student. In fact, you can make or break this country. Hargreaves and Fullen, educationalists, in their 2012 publication, Professional Capital, Transforming Teaching in Every School, put it succinctly when they identify three elements of professional capital of teachers, namely human capital, social capital, and decisional capital. In teaching, human capital is about, and I quote, knowing your subject and knowing how to teach it, knowing your children and understanding how they learn. Implicit in this, then, is that you must remain current in this profession, keeping abreast with technological change, research, and innovation, and keeping your pulse on the communities you serve. One must recognize the Ministry and Department of Education for their roles in professional development and training. For education provision is not cheap. Even countries classified as developed is buckling under cost factors. It makes my heart proud, and I must underscore this. It makes my heart proud, my heart glad to see this very public display of appreciation meted out to our teachers. What makes it even more remarkable is that this is, as far as I'm aware, because I left the Department of Education over 23 years ago, but this, as far as I'm aware, is the first gathering of nature in which current public and private school teachers in this system have been under or have come under one roof. And I think we need to give the department and ministry a hand. I want to thank all the persons who have been intimately involved in planning an event of this magnitude. Teachers, this is your time to shine. You have given stars to your students over the years. This evening, you are the star. Be celebrated for your hard work and dedication. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ambience. Welcome.
Thank you. So this DJ know how to operate in both spirits. Just now he was playing Patrice, and now he's making sure that all of you are saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, have an opportunity. The Lord. Yes, wonderful. I hope when Provision Band start, you're not on backslide too. Thank you so much, Mrs. Claire, for the welcome here tonight. And I'm going to go by what you say. If this is indeed the first one, I must go on to say this is a very big first one. Teachers, I think you should put your hands together for the organizing committee, for the brainchild behind this, because be careful turning them lights off. I'm a police. We will start to operate like police in here. I don't forget what I was about to say. Too regular, we find around the world that we honor persons only when they would have left us. It's a blessing and it's a good thing that you can get your flowers, your roses, your awards, and your food while you are alive. I think that deserves a big cheer, a licking of the glasses, or however you decide to give appreciation. We are going to move into remarks, and something I read today when I was wondering what can I say about teachers, the professional way. Ms. Seymour, who taught me in 2003, 4, 5, and 6, and still teaching. A teacher is one of the most difficult yet rewarding professions. Something on the internet through Google said, the teacher's profession is one of the most overlooked professions. And I digged into that and I looked at it, and it says, because everyone only wants to thank teachers when the child does good. But they don't see the work, the sacrifice, the time that goes beyond the product. And so tonight, we're going to thank you from the bottom of our hearts all around this room, and we're going to appreciate you in good style here tonight. With that being said, we invite the Minister of Infrastructure, Honorable Jamel Robinson, to bring remarks. Please put your hands together for him as he comes.
Come on, everybody, get your feet happy. Let's go. Come on.
Good evening, educators. I said, good evening, educators. It's great to be here tonight with you when a lot of my colleagues were not able to make it back from Grand Turk today to celebrate and appreciate you this evening. And I would take the time to again pass on congratulations, just like the former speakers, to the organizers of this great event. And everyone looks beautiful, so just beautiful and handsome. I'm gonna forget you guys. So give yourselves a round of applause and give everybody else a round of applause, those who are organizing. As some of you might know, I am married to an educator myself, and I'm an owner of an educational business, Learn & Lead Educational Center. So definitely being up here to give you some brief remarks. I also, again, appreciate my wife and appreciate all of you. And I believe I'm an ally, as is all of my colleagues. We're allies to the teaching profession, and we want to see and deliver what's best for you, because you're the ones that have our children in the palms of your hands basically 5 days a week. Outside of children being in the homes, the persons they most interact with are their teachers. So you shape them and you shape us, and each of us would have gone through the hands of an educator at some point in our lives, basically to be in this room tonight. And just to touch on and just to drive the point home of how important it is to have allies in all spheres of life. Most persons would have saw the announcement made by Honorable Sean Malcolm about the dropping of the arrival passengers, the vaccine, the COVID vaccine entry requirements recently, which is going to be April 1st. But what many persons wouldn't have known is that 18 months, me coming in as Minister of Health, in the middle of a spike, we had several options on the table. And one of those options were whether or not we would mandate frontline workers, which you are, to have to take a vaccine to be able to work. And fortunately for all of us, given the allies you had in that room at that time, we chose to go a different route. Rather than force you to take a vaccine against your will, essentially, to be able to continue to do what you do for our kids in such a crisis situation. And many governments around the world actually went that route. We chose not to, and I believe from then to now that that was the best decision we could have made, because we definitely believe in personal choice. And at the end of the day, everybody's here, the economy is recovered, and we are in a position to actually appreciate you and celebrate you the way we are tonight. So again, you're much appreciated, and enjoy your evening. Thank you very much.
Come on, everybody, get your feet happy. Let's go. Come on.
Thank you so much, Honorable Robinson.
Where my
Ladies and gentlemen, we will move right on with our remarks, and we ask everyone to stand all over this room as we invite the acting governor of the Turks and Caicos Islands, Her Excellency Anya Williams, with remarks. Kindly put your hands together for her as she comes.
Good evening. Please be seated. It is such an honor and a privilege to be here tonight in your esteemed company because as educators, your role is extremely important, not only to the Turks and Caicos Islands, but all around the world. Tonight, we want to say thank you to you for the jobs that you continue to do each and every day and helping build lives here in the Turks and Caicos. The role of a teacher is extremely important. You, after all, spend more time with children during their active hours of the day than even parents. And so you have an opportunity to shape and to influence lives in such a positive way. And that for that, we truly want to say thank you and that we appreciate you. We know that the last few years have been extremely challenging for you as teachers, particularly in trying to provide learning in a challenged environment. And we want to thank and commend you as well for rising to the task, for adapting to change, for adapting to innovation in the way that you brought learning to our children, particularly at home. I can say as a parent of a small child that if I was challenged as a parent, I can imagine how hard it was for you as a teacher. My 8-year-old refused to do online school. Many times I would find her somewhere sleeping, playing with her toys or her games. And so I know as a teacher, me having to deal with one child was challenging. I can imagine what it was like having to deal with entire classroom. But you did it, and for that you deserve a round of applause. We recognize the roles that you play, and we're continuing to work to your benefit. In terms of the public service, I want to say that you are at the forefront of our plans in terms of how we continue to build, strengthen the public service. We are working our best to ensure that we have infrastructure across the islands that is suited to your needs, including building infrastructure, including resources and tools, and including even computers and so on. We are working as well to ensure that your pay is commensurate with your role. And so I'm pleased. And so I am pleased to say that in the last financial year, we would have introduced a 6% gratuity program for all civil servants proposed 1992. And if you think that that program is not important, you should ask your colleagues that have left the service how important it is for them to now have some form of terminal benefits. In addition to that, we awarded a 4% across the board salary increase to all employees. And tomorrow, before the end of the financial year, before the last check can be printed, we will sign a contract for a holistic pay and grading review across the entire public service. With the intention that the first phase of that review will be implemented in the third quarter of this financial year. In addition to the work that we're doing on pay, we're also working to ensure that vacant positions across the schools are filled. I know many schools are challenged with vacancies at the moment. Some of you are covering more than one class. Some of you are having to do additional work because there's still significant vacancies. There's a teaching shortage all around the world. And we know that Turks and Caicos is competing with a number of countries, including the US, that is looking for teachers. And so we want to ensure that we work not only to retain the teachers that we currently have because we value and appreciate you, but also that we can attract new teachers to posts. And so recently we would have signed an agreement with Teacherway Teaching Recruitment Agency that will assist us in helping to fill vacant posts as well. And so there's a lot that we're doing in the education sector to ensure that our schools are properly resourced. And all of that is because we want to continue to assist you in carrying out your roles. So tonight is about celebrating you, and I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. I don't want to start to single out individuals, but I do see a few special faces in the room, and I think we have to recognize them. And so tonight we have with us one of the patrons for our schools. We have Ms. Thelma Leiben, and I'm going to ask her if she can stand. And we want to say how much we appreciate Ms. Leiben for her service to these islands. And we want to commend her for the work that she's not only has done, but she continues to do. Because trust me, There's no such word as retirement for her because she's always very active and very engaged. And so, Ms. Liebman, we want to say thank you. And so I'm not sure if I miss any other patrons in the room, but I do want to do something in particular. I want tonight to ask all those persons that would have served over 30 years in the field of education to please stand for us. 30 years. So we want to essentially recognize these persons that would have given such a significant proportion of their lives to education in these islands. And we want to commend all persons in the field of education. I want to commend the Ministry of Education for seeing fit to host this grand gala tonight. I'll say it's been a lot of work. The minister has been very engaged on this. My office has been very happy to partner with her. And I hope that this is just a small token to show you how much we appreciate each and every one of you. So enjoy your evening and thank you.
Come on, everybody, get your feet happy. Let's go. Come on.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the acting governor.
Get to the front real quick. I gotta know who's in the big colleges. I need y'all to run down here. Come on, let me see you.
In the Bible, it says, ox. What my biblical people is, ox and it shall. I can't hear you. Ox and it shall be given unto you. And when I came up here, I say, if you want to raise, and you all said, yeah. And the acting governor heard, and you hear what she say, as of very quickly, we shall be looking into the pay. But like the church people say, Pastor Timan, that wasn't the part that touched me, Miss Haiti. The part that touched me when she say, the whole public service. I feel something even now. I thought it was only specific to teachers. But when she said the whole, and I realized that I was quickly in the hole, I feel something. Y'all, please put your hands together for the acting governor. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite right about now the Minister of Education, Youth, Sports, and Social Services. Please put your hands together as the Honorable Rachel Taylor comes with remarks.
Where my islanders? Can some of y'all run down here to the front real quick? I gotta know who's in the building. Where my islanders? I need y'all to run down here. Come on, let me see you.
Oh, you see me smiling? You look so beautiful. Put your hands together for yourselves. Put your hands together for our educators of the beautiful by nature Turks and Caicos Islands. You're putting your hands together for yourself so you can do better than that. Put your hands together for yourself. Yeah, let's make some noise. We let our hair down. We put on our beautiful dresses. Hey, ain't nobody here watching us here? Put your hands together for yourselves and let me hear you make some good noise. You got it. Because I know when provision start, the noise will be different. A different, tune up. A good teacher is like a candle. It consumes itself to light the way for others. That's the words of Mustafa. Allow me to take this opportunity to say a special thanks to our acting governor, Her Excellency Anya Williams. Give a round of applause. When I first shared the idea with Her Excellency, and I told her what is my vision in terms of an appreciation for our teachers, she said, Minister, I got your back. And indeed, I want to take this opportunity to say thank you. Honorable Jamal Robinson, Minister with responsibilities for physical planning, infrastructure, and development, I want to say thank you very much for being here tonight. I also want to take this opportunity to say that our Premier, the Honorable Charles Washington Mizik, as well as the remainder of our cabinet members, as well as a House of Assembly members, cannot be here with us this evening, and as we had a last-minute urgent HOA meeting to address some critical matters in the best interest of our people. So he extends congratulations. As a matter of fact, they all extend congratulations to all our educators. I want to take this opportunity to also mention my acting PS for education in the person of Mr. Amin McCartney. Give him a round of applause. My DepSec, Keisha Taylor, if she is here. And I'm quite sure very soon my former PS of education in the person of Mr. Wesley Clevo will be joining us. I also want to take this opportunity to say a special thanks for being in our presence, and that's the person, as the DG has mentioned, Mistress Thelma Liban, one of our patrons. Give her a round of applause. You see how she is grown? She has aged gracefully. That's how we're going to age. Look at her here on her back. Oh my God, it's so nice and white. Oh, that's great. Oh, but it looks great. And then right next to her, we have one of our retired teachers in the person of Mrs. Marjorie Bassett. Give her a round of applause. We also have Mrs. Claudette Clare, who was here much earlier. And then one of my former teachers in the person of Miss Blythe Clare. Miss Clare, I want to grow old gracefully, just like you. Thank you very much for being here. This evening, teachers, I want to remind you that it's easy to make a buck, but it's a lot tougher to make a difference. The Turks and Caicos Islands is a better place today because of the impact that you continue to have on the lives of each of our boys and girls of today, and the men and women who have gone on to become leaders of this great country, who continue to make great contributions in all fields. Teachers, I say today, you are indeed the change agents. It is always critical for us as leaders to ensure that we provide opportunities for our teachers to feel love and be appreciated, even in the smallest ways. After all, they spend most of their most valuable time with our students throughout the day, and I can guarantee you, some of our teachers may be uttering in their little tone voice saying, throughout the day, Honorable Taylor, throughout the night too. As teachers, we do understand that every child deserves a champion, an adult who would never give up on them, who understands the power of connection and insists that they become the best that they can possibly be. Thank you, teachers. Today, we honor you, we appreciate you, we salute you, because indeed, you are those individuals who touch lives forever. Teachers, I also want to say to you that today could not be possible without the support of our PTAs from the various schools. They have assisted the Ministry and Department of Education in executing this evening's event. So let us put our hands together for our parents around the Turks and Caicos Islands. Teachers, I also want you to know that we will honor you even in the smallest ways tonight. No teacher will leave here without a token. But I want to take this opportunity to say thank you very much to partners in education from the various organizations within the private sector. Let us put our hands together for the private sector. I also want to take this opportunity, like that of the DG, to say that we do acknowledge your hard work as a government. And it's every time we have the opportunity within the cabinet, we provide that opportunity to discuss exactly what it is that we will do to make the lives of civil servants better. As the DG has alluded to, the pension scheme, of course, it is on its way. Put your hands together. The DG fought relentlessly, and we as cabinet members ensured that the support was rendered. I also want to say to the teachers, many of you are aware of our teacher licensure policy. The teacher licensure policy provides an opportunity for us to prepare a package to be presented to the government. My first time coming into government, my first year, the premier asked me what it is that you want to do to make a difference. And I said, Premier, I would really want us to have a package for our teachers that speaks only to our teachers within the public sector. And he said to me, Minister, I can do that. But before I do that, we have a lot of work to do within the civil servants. He said, provide us the opportunity to have a review of the salary structure of which Her Excellency just alluded to. And then following that, using our teacher licensure, we promise you that we will have a package that speaks specifically to our teachers. I think we deserve a round of applause. I also want to take this opportunity to encourage our teachers, because we do understand that there are challenges that exist, especially as it relates to the COVID-19 pandemic. Those 2 years were very challenging. And I want to say thanks to the department for the Let's Read program that seeks to bridge the gaps in the area of literacy and numeracy. And I must say, teachers, we have listened to your concerns. And as a result of the evaluation of the Let's Read program, commencing in September, our primary schools will see the introduction of a mathematics specialist in each of our schools. It is important that once programs, they are evaluated, and this is a direct result of the evaluation of the Let's Read program. It is important for us to teachers. We do see the challenges that currently exist in relation to the behavior of our students. Not just the behavior, but all those other challenges in relation to home life conditions. So what we are going to introduce in September is the student support services. That provides an opportunity so that our students can gain the necessary support that is needed, not just at school, but also at home. We want to ensure that the health and the well-being of our students are paramount. And we are also looking at providing support for our teachers in the area of mental health. We have to ensure the health of our teachers are critical as they deliver on our government's mandate. So teachers, once again, I take this opportunity to say thank you to each of you who came out. Because sometimes small little gestures can be taken for granted. But this is our small little way of saying a special thank you. But I cannot leave this stage without saying a special thanks to our team. Ms. Dara Thomas, I'm going to ask her to, where is her to wave? Ms. Dara Thomas actually led the team in what you see here today. A large team led by Ms. Dara Thomas. And I take this opportunity to say thank you and to thank each and every one of you who played a pivotal role in making tonight's event a success. Once again, congratulations to each of you. But I want to leave by saying this. Our aim is honoring our human capital development. We want to encourage our teachers to capitalize on the opportunities to upskill and retool yourselves. Take advantage of the scholarship opportunities, teachers. Take advantage of the professional development opportunities, and the DG has increased the amount awarded. Teachers, if we are going to encourage lifelong learning in our country, it must also start with you. So congratulations, do well, I love you, but God indeed loves you best. Thank you.
Come on, everybody, get your feet happy. Let's go, come on.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together one more time for the Minister of Education for her remarks.
Some of y'all run down here to the front real quick. I gotta know.
We're very early within this night, but I do know that by now, each and every one of you who are teachers or educators or former educators should be feeling very, very appreciated at this point. What y'all say about that? Very well so. Ladies and gentlemen, our Premier of the Turks and Caicos Islands could not be here tonight, but I've just looked and saw his beautiful wife, the First Lady of the Turks and Caicos, is here. Stand up and give a wave. Let us see the First Lady of the Turks and Caicos Islands, Mistress Delphia Mizik. Good to have you here with us, and she represents well. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said earlier, tonight is a night of appreciation, but tonight is also a night of fun, a night where you should enjoy yourself. When you would have left this place and gone home, you should say, I had a wonderful time at, Lord, I don't even know if we could call this Gustavus anymore for how this place looked. I might as well call it the Mass Hall. Anybody remember the Mass Hall in Grand Tap? Hey! Anyway, oh Lord, how much items done gone? I passed 4 yet? So I could step out, or I ain't passed 4, Mr. Howell? Oh God, let me go back there. I write on 4 now. Listen, look at the person to your left and say, I love you and ain't nothing you could do about it. Come on, all over this room. Look at the person on your right and say, and there ain't nothing you could do about that. Some of y'all ain't all year round. Look at the next person across the table and say, don't get jealous, I love you too, boo. And look at somebody across the table and say, yeah, you've been acting strange recently, but I still love you too. Come on, look at him and say this, say, you just act strange by this school, but I love you too. Now do this again, go back to the left and say, you look good. Tell the person on your right, say, don't feel jealous, you look good too. Now touch yourself and say, and you look damn good. I got you here. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe this will be the smallest voice you will hear in this room for tonight. And being educators, being teachers, being those who have been within the Ministry of Education, I think this would be one of the most cherished items on this program. Ladies and gentlemen, coming with a special item for you to show their appreciation, please put your hands together for little Miss Nika. I tell them to help me because you know I mess up the words. I am on the fourth one. Little Miss Nika Jean. Take your time. She's talking about I-N-T-Pred. Little Miss Nika Jean, and she comes from the I-N-T-Pred primary school. Please put your hands together for her.
It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine. That's your way. You always walked a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, while you are the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name for so long. A beautiful smile that hides the pain. But you ever know that you're my hero, and everything I would like to be. You fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you are the might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I've got it all here in my heart. I want you to know I know the truth. Of course I know it. I would be nothing without you. You ever know that you're my hero? Everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle. 'Cause you are the wind beneath my wings. Did I ever tell you you're my hero? Everything I wish I could be. I can fly higher than an eagle. 'Cause you are the wind beneath my wings. 'Cause you are the wind beneath my wings. Thank you. Thank God for you, the wind beneath my wings.
Come on, make some noise! So, man, I pass the forward item. I pass the forward. Wonderful. Anybody here from my anti-pride? That's what I'm talking about. Now, ladies and gentlemen, now that I have successfully passed the forward item, I can now transform into Super P. Anybody here from Grantor? Grantor, make some noise! Anybody here from South Cape House? Stand up, stand up, stand up, South. Make some noise, South Cape House! Hey! Anybody here from South Key? Look at my South Key educators. Anybody teaching in North and Middle Cape Coast? I see you, I see it, I see it. Anybody teaching in Providence, all my teachers make some noise. Yes, sir. We are here for a good time, and a good time we shall have. Now we are into the prepare yourself to partake in all this good food. I see they still doing appetizer. We can see how we can work this out. Lord, I getting too big. I tired. I have here panting. Lord God, slim fast as of they still have slim fast. I can start my slim fast as of next week. Listen, somebody at every table grab a dollar bill for me. Let me make sure I got you all in tune. I want one person at every table to grab a dollar bill. One person, one person. Just hold it up for me. Take it and hold it up. Just get a dollar bill. Only one person. One person. I know some of you all every dollar, you all got 50. Hold that up too. I'm going to come off the stage just a bit. $1 at each table. Once you get it, hold it up for me. Let me walk and see some of these educators. Then I need a totally different person. A totally different person to grab up a glass. An empty glass. A totally different person. So we should have a dollar bill and a glass up. Then I want a totally different person to grab up a key. Any type of key. Car key, house key, any key. That's what I'm talking about. So we should have up at every table a dollar bill, a glass, and a key. Keep it up. Keep it up. And I need one more person to grab a napkin. A napkin. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Now, on 1, 2, 3, I'm going to ask the DJ to play some music. I want to see which table is the most liveliest table, but I want you to pass those stuff around clockwise. Clockwise until I say stop. 1, 2, 3, let's go! Turn it up, DJ!
Check.
Let's go!
Yo, man.
I tell you, we're going to have some fun tonight!
I thought that you and him were friends.
Turn it up, put it up, put it up, let's go!
I can't believe that he's my man.
Which table is the liveliest table? Keep passing it around! Keep passing it around! Let's go with the bush boy, pass it around!
Now you know you're looking fine.
Stop right there, DJ. I see you ready to kick off. We are other persons with the dollar bill lifted up. On behalf of me, the acting governor and the minister of education, keep that. That's a gift from us to you. You keep that. Can I see the person with the glass? You're my glass crew. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when you look around this room, you realize that there's a lot of people in this room. And we have 4 bars at every corner, or a bar here and a bar at the back. If for by any reason you cannot get up to get your own drink and the waiter isn't there quick enough, you are now the designated gopher for your table. Give this person your order and send them down to the bar. As a matter of fact, let's try it out. Say, hey, get me a Sprite. Where is the person with the keys? Hold it up. That's what I'm talking about. As I was coming in, y'all, with the keys, I stopped to my right at the guys. I said, what you have? He said, I have small, medium, and very hard. I said, what you have in between? He said, Prosecco. I said, I'll take that. So because there is some hard drinks, we want to make sure that everyone sitting at your table gets home safely. No drinking and driving, so you are now the designated taxi for your chair. Make sure everybody get home safely. Now those with the napkins! Napkin crew, you play the most important role of all. Those with the napkin, something. Without you, this is going to be so hard. But with you, this is going to be so easy. You have one job and only one job. Your one job is simply to, when everyone else would have left here, you would have stayed and help us clean up. Thank you. Everybody should have their role. By DJ, I think that was enjoying that rake and shred. Give me some more. Let's see which table is the most liveliest table. Take 2 minutes and represent your table. Represent your table, teachers. Listen. Low DJ, low. Let me say something here. You guys have been working all year long, all week long, all month long, and thank God that Easter is around the corner. You got a break, and tonight we want to appreciate you. I know you look good, and I know your lashes long, but get up, let's play. Represent your table. Let's go, DJ.
All we had was us.
Let's go. Represent. Hey, this is a good picture. Get this picture, yo. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, teachers. Let's go. Let's go, teachers. Let's go.
All we had was us. Remember when life was Susan?
Woo! Oh, boy.
All we had was us. A little house, us. A lot of love, us.
Oh, you know, Sedan.
We had us.
Lord, sad to say, DJ, 80% of the persons who were saved will just backslide. Don't worry. You repent. One thing, I am just setting the pace for what's about to come. I was told by a little birdie that we got Provision Band in Gustavus Library tonight. And when Provision Band come up here, anybody know anything but rake and scrape? Anybody know anything but going in the bush? Listen to me. Anybody know anything about sculling? Listen shortly. But some of y'all lashes too long. And I watch you all as I walk around the room, it bothering you all. And you're not too ashamed to pull it off. Go from east to west and in. My mother had a birthday party. I always talk the story. She was turning 60 and she decided she wanted to wear lashes. My niece, who is also a teacher, Antonique, I think she's somewhere in here. Nikki, you in here? Where is Antonique? Stand up, baby. That's my brother's daughter. She's a young, Nikki, you are 20-year-old teacher. Give it up for my niece, y'all. Yeah. Courtney say she is somebody. Anyway, we passed the fourth one. As I was saying, she decided she was going to wear lashes. And darling, I say to her, I say, Mommy, you 60. Leave the lashes alone. You can sew in, but leave. No, Antonique said I look good. I stepped out and went to the barber shop, and when I come back, she ain't had the small lashes. You know, the one with like a fan? I see a couple of y'all wearing it now. She had that one on, and that woman blinked all night. At one point, she was blinking so much, I told my brother, I said, check on her because she looked like she's going into a stroke. And I run up there, I say, Mommy, what's going on? She said, take me into the bathroom now, I got this off. I went in the bathroom. Sad part was the lady who put them on with Gorilla Glue. I didn't know anything but lashes. She said, just pull. And when I pulled from north to south, the real, the fake, every piece of lash came off. She went back to the table after a couple of minutes. She said, Pinky, come here. I say, yes, darling. I say, why everybody looking at me so strange? I say, darling, this your birthday. They gotta look at you like that. I was too ashamed to tell her what I do. Suffice to say, 1 month later, when she looked at the birthday picture, she nearly wanted to kill me. She never wear lashes another day in her life. Now, ladies and gentlemen, apart from you being appreciated here, we have giveaways. So somebody is going to go home with a cruise for 5-day cruise for 2. Somebody's going to go home with an iPhone 14 Pro Max. Somebody's going to go home with a piece of land that you have to pay for. Hey, I got you all there. But listen, I want to give away something now. This first giveaway is to first teacher who can present me. Got to be a teacher. And you have to present me with anything red. I ain't coming to you now. Minister, you want no teacher no more, you know. Hey, hold on. You still a teacher? You still teaching? All right, hold on. I got something here. I got something. Lord, don't leave yet. Mr. Tunye, you still teaching? My God, you was teaching when I was in first form, and you still look good, girl. This was my form teacher in 2004, the same lady right here, and she still look good. Look at God. So she present. Let me make sure this red, because this look pink. Yeah, this red too. Yeah, I can get you in the next lineup. Yeah, that too, that red. Yep, girl, you present your whole self. You better not have no husband. Thank you so much for sitting down. But Miss Atunya, you have won yourself. Come right around here. Come right around the front, Miss, and you can present. We have gifts on the spot. That's the land papers, or that's something else? Oh, that's something else. You have won yourself a good, what is that one? A gift certificate from Royal Jewels. Ay, ay, ay. Look, she been living in Grand Dog too long. She opened that up right here. She said, yeah, they lie. Ay, ay, I want to give away something else. The first teacher to reach under their chair and give me the number 5. It have to be the number 5. Number 5. It has to say number 5. I know I make joke about that, but I serious this time. No, I ain't lying this time, honestly. So check. The number 5. Once you get it, signify the number 5. Somebody got a hand up? You got it? Somebody, come. There's more than one person. You got to get fast, darling. It's more than you know. She's just scrolling. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. What school do you teach at, darling? Clement Howell in the building. You, my darling, you have received a dinner gift certificate at Rest Bay Club for 2. Go and have some fun. Thank you. The first teacher to present me. Hey, I know this one's going to be difficult, but I'll try it anyway. The Bible says, ask and I shall be given. Marco. The first teacher to present me with a $100 bill will get something now. Oh, Lord, this